We are back the other side of the January transfer window. It is the 4th of February. We're going to have 2 matches in today's episode. Chelsea and Crystal Palace. In between episodes, we've done quite well. We've not done amazingly well. We did, where did we start? So we drew with Leicester. We lost against Leeds. We beat Palace. We lost against Swansea. Don't ask me how this happened. I have no idea. Giovanni Dos Santos was just the best footballer on earth. We then beat Everton 3-0. A 3-1 defeat against Arsenal and a 2-0 win against Wolves means we're sat 6th place in the table. Obviously, we've also had a January transfer window. Transfers have taken place. We brought in one player, and this is to appease the board. They want us to sign 18 to 19-year-olds to basically be players for the future. Namdi Collins is one of those players. He should be good enough to maybe get fringe games every now and then, maybe a cup game here or there. So yeah, he has come in. He's cost about 3 million in total. But most of this is spread over like 4 seasons. And one of the reasons why I specifically went for Namdi Collins is because Lianco has gone out on loan to BRA in Brazil. Basically, they paid us nearly £2 million to loan out Lianco, and that's quite a lot of money, really. We've got no money to spend, so I thought, you know what, if we loan him out, get some cash in, that'll be helpful when we want to try and sign some new players. He's going to come back at the end of the season, and he'll still be a Saints player. And Gavin Bazunu has also gone out on loan in a similar deal, but this one was more because he's rubbish. He's not very good for us. Every time he plays for us, he concedes goals. He's gone out on loan to Pumas in Mexico. They are paying some of his wages, and we are getting £2.6 million. Basically, that's pretty good for a player who wasn't playing for us. There's also been a couple of loan deals going out as well. Some permanent transfers for some youngsters. Basically, the usual January transfer window nonsense that most people don't really care about. The starting lineup then for the Chelsea game will be Omlin in goal, Walker-Peters, Chileta Sarr, Salisu and Maitland-Niles in defence, Lavia, Onyeka and Ward-Prowse in midfield, Sisto, Adam Armstrong and Timu Pukki will be our front 3 for this one. We've got a few bits of injuries going on. Shea Adams missing, Diallo missing, Roman Perot all missing this one through injuries. So that is why we're seeing a little bit of change going on. Now, both the board and the fans expect us to lose this game, which is no surprise. I expect us to lose as well, but we have surprised us in the past with winning games where we were expected to lose. Mount with an early corner for Chelsea towards Fofana at the front post, goes over Omlin's bar. 0-0, first chance goes Chelsea's way. 25 minutes on the clock, and we've seen very little. Sisto, who has been complaining to me about not starting games, this is the reason why I don't start you. Whenever you play very badly. You're on a 6.3. Timu Pukki's on a 6.4. Nothing's happening in this game. We've had one highlight in the entire match, and it went over the bar. So, half-time it is 0-0. I'm going to say, sure, we'll just say that one. I mean, I keep saying that one. It doesn't seem to do anything. Let's do the age-old, you weren't that bad, you can improve, I've got faith in all that. Bobbins, do we take off Sisto? I think we do. And we go Joe Aribo on that. Actually, or do we do that? Do we do that? I mean, Armstrong can't play on the right-hand side, but we're going to try it, see how he gets on. You may have noticed as well that I did loan out Sekumara in the summer, and I've recalled him from his loan spell at Blackburn because I want a third option up front. We've only got 2 options, and that's Pukki and Adams, and obviously when someone's injured, Kai Havertz has just scored. Obviously, when somebody's injured, it leaves us with 1 striker, and that's not ideal, which is the situation we kind of find ourselves in at the moment. Is this going to count? I think it will. It has counted. It is 1-0 to Chelsea, and that's probably game over. Neither team is playing well here, are they? Neither team is playing particularly well. It is 7th versus 8th now. Chelsea are actually below us in the table. Header clear from Salisu. Adam Armstrong's going to go for a run with his arms perfectly by his side. Chilwell controls it, cuts inside. Edge of the D, hits it over Omlin's bar. Still 1-0 to Chelsea, but Chelsea are looking much better than us. Pukki's on a 6.2 now as well. Right, 3 more substitutions taking place. Livramento, Olayinka and Mara coming off Walker-Peters, Pukki and Romeo Lavia. It means we've got to rearrange in midfield, basically. Ward-Prowse, Onyeka and Aribo have kind of sorted themselves out, and Adam Armstrong's been pushed back onto the left-hand side because basically I feel like he is better there. He's still not very good there, but he is better there. Final 10 minutes of the match, and Chelsea coming forward. Once again, Mason Mount is the man with it. Finds Raheem Sterling on the right-hand side. Last time we played Chelsea, we actually drew 1-1, and we should have won the game. So we do have their number a little bit. Havertz has our number. It is 2-0. The flag has not gone up, but the referee wants to take a look at something. Whatever he wanted to check, it doesn't matter because the goal has been awarded. It is 2-0 to Kai Havertz because he's the only person doing anything at all in this match. we have been horrendous, haven't we? We've been pretty poor. Our passing is 81%. That is awful, right? That is awful. That is 2 out of 10. That is 1 in 5 passes we misplace. That is terrible. So defeat doesn't really mean a huge amount to us. We are in 7th place in the table. We now have to play, I think it's Crystal Palace are our next opponents. Is it Palace? It's not Palace. It is Palace. A team that we have just recently beaten 1-0, but we still can't score goals. This is a very big problem that I don't know whether it's me, Southampton's team, or Football Manager in general. I can't score goals consistently. Since the turn of the year, we have been in a win-lose pattern, which means next match against Crystal Palace should be a win, shouldn't it? It's going to be Omlin in goal, Walker-Peters, Chaleta-Sarr, Salisu and Maitland-Niles in defence. Ward-Prowse, Lavia and Onyeka in midfield. I've rearranged those a little bit. I'm not quite sure why. I kind of want the DLP to be Ward-Prowse because he's naturally a playmaker, right? That should be where he plays well. Onyeka is much better as a box-to-box than a Carolero, and Lavia is a youngster and should be able to fit in anywhere. Armstrong on the wings. Adams will be leading the line for this one. Adam Armstrong is getting better. Stuart Armstrong is getting worse at football. I can't get certain positions to play well at all. So we played Palace quite recently and we won 1-0 and it was Shay Adams with the goal. We should have scored more. We were the much better side. We were lucky to get that Shay Adams goal as well. It could have ended a 0-0 draw and I would have been very annoyed because we did enough to win the game comfortably. Walker-Peters' long ball forward towards Richards. Armstrong collects it though for us on the left-hand side. Is he going to get the cross in? No, he does not. It's Ward-Prowse. Onyeka. He's gone for a long-range effort and oh my word, Frank Onyeka with his first goal for the club makes it 1-0, 11 minutes played. We've hit the half-hour mark and it's still 1-0. Palace have just had their first couple of chances and neither of them have been very good by the looks of it. We've had 4 shots out of 5 on target, but that's kind of it. This might be another quick episode. Salisu's gone off injured. I thought it was half-time. So, okay, well, Bella Kotchap is the make? The like-for-like replacement. I nearly said makeshift replacement. That's not right at all. We're still playing badly. Walker-Peters and Chaleta-Sarr, or whatever his name is. We are 2 minutes over the 1 minute of injury time to play. Maitland-Niles to Armstrong. Where are you going to go? Goes for a little run inside. Ward-Prowse has the ball. Back to Maitland-Niles. Bella Kotchap would like that. Nope, okay, Ward-Prowse again. He's lumped it forward. Adam Armstrong's going to hopefully get there first. He does. Is he going to get a shot away? He does manage it, but it is blocked by Richards. We win a corner. And I imagine because of the Salisu injury, we've got a fair amount of injury time to play as well. Ward-Prowse is the man to take it. Front post is Adam Armstrong. Why is Adam Armstrong on the front post? I've said I want a centre-back there. I want a Bella Kotchap or somebody there who's a big lad who can header the ball, and they've stuck Adam Armstrong on there. Fair enough. Onyeka has the ball for us on the left. Adam Armstrong crosses it in. It's a poor cross from Armstrong, and that brings us to half-time. It is 1-0 to Southampton. We've been okay, haven't we? Defensively, you're not very good at all. I am furious with your defensive work. Shay Adams, you individually, I'm not happy with your finishing either. Straight into the second half, I want to look at maybe trying to do some changes to bring in somebody like a Livramento because he needs to get game time. We need to get there first as well. We do. Maitland-Niles controls it. Bella Kotchap, number 37, through ball to Armstrong. Plays it across to Walker-Peters in the middle to Shay Adams, and Shay Adams tucks that ball away. Most of our goals seem to come from chances like that. Ball across in front of the goalkeeper, keeper misses it, and there's a striker there to pick up the pieces. 3 minutes into the second half. I didn't realise how quick into the second half that goal actually came. To Corey, to Eze, ball forward to Odson Edouard. Now Ayew, backwards to Anderson. To Corey again, is going to go for a run that should have been intercepted by Armstrong. Instead, Richards has collected it. Edouard gets some space for himself, and Omlin just about gets a hand to that. Eze to take the corner as well. If Palace find themselves a goal now, this is a bit nerve-wracking. It's Edouard heading over the bar. I've just seen Chaleta-Sarr's rating is a 6.3. I mean, let's give him encourage. Let's try and fire him up a little bit more. Did not work. Right, I think we are going to have to bring off Chaleta-Sarr, but I don't know who to bring on. I think we've used all of our centre-back substitutions because we only had one. Maitland-Niles collects it for us. Edge of the area, tries to get some space for himself. He's been flattened. It is going to be a penalty, and it is probably going to be Maitland-Niles stepping up to take it as well. The reason why he takes them, by the way, he's actually really good at penalties. Teemu Pukki has got like 18 penalties taken. Maitland-Niles, I think, has 17. And then Ward-Prowse has 13. So that's why Maitland-Niles is actually the one to take our penalties. Right-footed then. Is it going to be 3? It should be 3. Guyata stops it. Maitland-Niles keeps it alive. Ward-Prowse to Onyeka. Are we going to get another chance from this? Ward-Prowse again goes off for a run. Plays it backwards to Bella-Kotchap. And I think nothing's coming from it. What about this free kick from Ward-Prowse? Curl it into the top corner? Is that what we're going to see? Right-footed. Ward-Prowse. It's in the back of the net. Goal number 4 for James Ward-Prowse. 3-0 against Palace. We win, then we lose. We win, then we lose. Told ya. 2 more substitutions then. Chaleta Sarr, whatever his name is, I can never pronounce it, is coming off. Tino Livramento is going to come on as a centre-back because he can reasonably play there. We're also taking off Armstrong for Teemu Pukki. And that is going to be it for the moment. We've still got 20 minutes. Are we going to get a 4th? We've not got 20 minutes now. We've got 5 minutes. And I feel like we're not going to get a 4th. We're going to do a couple more changes. Larios is going to come on. We've got 1 more to do. We'll do Adams as well for Mara. Well, once that 3rd goal went in, the game just stopped. Literally, the 3rd goal went in. We had 1 more shot. And Palace had 2 more shots. So, yeah, not really a lot went on in the latter part of that match. But a good win. 3-0 at home. Onyeka, Adams, and James Ward-Prowse. It should have been 4. Maitland-Niles should have scored a penalty as well, but unfortunately didn't. Don't know what happened with Chaleta Sarr. I'm concerned about this Salisu injury, though. Oh, that's not good. Dislocated shoulder. 7 to 8 weeks once we send him to a specialist. It's a recurring injury as well. That's not good. So we are down to bare bones when it comes to centre-backs. Let's use our squad planner, shall we? So, this is the current situation. It's Kaleta Shah, Bella-Kotchap, Collins. That's it. That is all of our centre-backs. We need to look through our youth team, I think, and see who we can possibly call up. We've got, Bella-Kotchap and Collins shouldn't be in there. Armitage or Nico Lawrence. Armitage isn't terrible. Nico Lawrence is not as good. So I think it might be Will Armitage who's going to be moving up to the first team. Even though it might just be temporary. We'll have a look as well in the under-18s. Nathaniel Boot. Nathaniel Boot is actually... that's an interesting one to me because I've just given him a new contract because he's good. He's definitely good. Magoma is currently out injured, so he's not much use to anybody anyway. So, right, we've got a few more players then. We've got a few more centre-backs. None of them are particularly exciting. So we've got Collins, we've got Payne, we've got Boot, have all turned up in there now as well. I think we might be okay. We probably won't be. We might struggle. That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we are probably going to go not very far in the future. Maybe Leeds-Leicester, purely because we are expecting a youth intake. And it's going to be our first ever youth intake. It's going to be in March. So if we go through to March... which literally is those 2 matches, because I guess there's international breaks. So yeah, we'll do Leeds, Leicester, and we'll take a look at our youth intake as well. But thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll be back next time with more Football Manager 2023.